Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with a brand new video and I'm going to do a really fun tag that's been going around. So this tag was actually started by Samantha March, and if you haven't checked out her channel, definitely do that. She is one of my favorite YouTubers. So this tag is my top 5 makeup brands that excite me, and then bottom 5 brands that really don't excite me. So if you guys are interested in finding out what these brands are, then stay tuned. So I'm just going to jump right in, and if you do notice me looking down, it's just because I'm looking at my phone. So I'm going to start with the bottom brands because we'll end on a high note. So the very first brand is Stila. So Stila back in the day, I feel like was one of the brands that everybody used to kind of buy everything from. Like they were kind of first with the liquid lipsticks, with the glitters. So they do have some really good cult products, but I find when they release things, like I never think about buying them. They're never on my wish list. They've just really kind of lost their kind of touch, I thought. Yeah, like nothing against Stila. Like I do use some Stila products, but I don't know. Like I'll reach for other liquid lipsticks. I'll find other glitter toppers. I have like a Stila palette my friend gave me probably like a year ago and I still haven't touched that. So yeah, Stila doesn't excite me. The next one would be Smashbox. So I find Smashbox, like I have a few products I like. Like of course they're kind of like holy grail. Well, they were holy grail for primers, and then, you know, like Milk and other companies came out and kind of were a little bit more innovative. I find like Smashbox eyeshadows, the color scheme just kind of doesn't reach to me. Their lips, like they have some nice like liquid lipsticks and things like that, but with the price point, like I always forget they exist. So yeah, like Smashbox I find, and they try really hard. Like they had the Vlada collection, but it wasn't really that good. And now this new crystal collection they just had out, that didn't call to me either. So I'm sorry, but Smashbox is another one that just doesn't excite me when they have a new release. The next one would be Benefit. So I remember back in the day, like before there were all these makeup brands, like I find the brands that don't excite me are kind of like the OG makeup brands or high-end makeup brands. But one is, yeah, like I am so not excited by Benefit anymore. What doesn't help is their horrible shade range. Like I see they just released another foundation range with 12 foundations. Like, come on now, you guys are so behind. Like even drugstores doing more in terms of shade extension than Benefit. And then a lot of their products, like their mascaras are good, I'll give them that. But I think of like the push-up liner, and took them forever to get like a darker Hoola bronzer. So I'm just not feeling Benefit anymore because they're not innovative at all. The next would be Rimmel. So I do really like drugstore products, and I found when I was thinking about brands that excite me, a lot of them were drugstore. I find Rimmel's kind of behind in the drugstore. Like when they do eyeshadow palettes, they're always dupe palettes. I never reach for their complexion products. I do have some of their lipsticks. I will admit I really like their liquid lipstick. And I tried one of their glosses too, and I do like that. But I think like they never come out with anything different. Like you'll see like Maybelline come out with like some interesting concepts. But they never do. So I find for a drugstore brand, Rimmel's really boring. The next brand would be Makeup Forever. So that's like another one of those OG beauty brands that I mentioned before. So I find with Makeup Forever, like when I was younger, the Makeup Forever HD foundation was like the best foundation I'd ever tried. I was so obsessed. The shade range was amazing. It worked really well. But then I thought about it, and the price point was like $60 for a foundation. When you're in high school, that's a lot of money. And then I found they just never came out with anything interesting, and even to this day, like I do like their liquid lipsticks. They are really nice. But I find like they never come out with products that I'm like, oh my goodness, I need that. They did just have a palette come out, but I was just like, I don't really care about it. So I would say Makeup Forever doesn't excite me anymore. Like they do have really good high quality products. And I'm not saying that these brands don't have good products, because they definitely do. They just don't excite me. Like when they come out with something new on Treadmoon, I'm not like, I'm not like, oh my God, I want this. I'm just like, okay, another release. So those were the 5 that kind of don't really do much for me. Now I want to jump into the 5 products that really do it for me. Okay, so now I'm going to jump in to 5 brands that really get me excited. Like when I see they have something new on Trendmood, I'm always like, okay, must restrain myself, need to think about my bank account and being an adult. So the very first brand is from Huda. So Huda Beauty, I find, always has really nice and really interesting and innovative releases. Like I keep thinking about the Tantour, her setting spray. Those are some new ones that I'm just thinking about off the top. But like, you know, with those new neon palettes she had, and I just love her lipsticks and when she has new products. So I'm always really excited about that. And I think like Huda Beauty actually does some different things and tries to, I know she does copy some products. I'll put that right out there. But I think like she always has some really interesting concepts that come out, and I'm really excited about the products that come out from her. And I always really have to be like, do I buy them? Do I not? Do I wait for the VIB sale? So that would be one. Another one would be Too Faced. And I know they have a lot of products that are kind of like misses, but they always have like, everything creates a stir. Like when Too Faced comes out with a product, everybody's buzzing about it. It's in everybody's am I going to buy it videos. So I really like it. I'm actually wearing like the peach palette on my eyes today, and I find like Jared just has like this whole Too Faced aesthetic that everybody loves. So the packaging's always so cute. Like they totally introduced the whole scented makeup products, and then, you know, Makeup Revolution and other companies copied them. So it's the gimmicks that completely get me. I haven't bought anything lately from Too Faced, but like when the holiday collections come out, I always want like last year with the gingerbread. So Too Faced always gets me like, oh, I need to buy this. The next thing would be ColourPop. So I think this has made everybody's list that I'm looking at. So ColourPop is so innovative. Like, I don't know how, like those people must not sleep, because every day they have something really cool coming out. So I really like their palettes. I really like their lip products. I love everything basically that I try from them. And they're just always thinking so ahead of the game, especially for a drugstore company. Like I can't wait to see what they're coming out with. And I'm always thinking too, like, how are you thinking up these products? How are you coming out with these? Because yeah, I actually need to make a ColourPop order right now. It's been a while, and there's quite a few things that I want to try out. The next brand would be Dominique Cosmetics. So I haven't actually seen anybody mention this in their videos, but I really like Christian Dominique as a person and a YouTuber. I actually met her and she was so sweet, but I really like her products as well. Now, I've only tried the Latte palette and I absolutely love it. Like, it is so pigmented, it's long lasting, and the pans are massive for the price. I really like every time she has a palette come out, so like the Berries and Cream, I had to resist. She has that new highlighter palette, I had to resist that. Her liquid lipsticks, I love the coloring of them, and the new Rustic palette. I think that's a thing. I haven't seen it anywhere. I didn't dream about it. I think when I saw it, I'd had a few drinks. But I really want that Rustic palette too, because I think it's such a creative idea. So I really like her products, and I'm always really excited when she teases something. I'm like, just tell us, because we do not want teasers. We want to know the entire product. So I'm really happy with everything that she's come out with. The very last brand that gets me really excited, I think that was 5. Yes, it is another kind of like high-end drugstore mesh, and it's Pixi. So Pixi has some really interesting products that come out, like skincare and makeup-wise. And I'm on their PR list, and I get so excited when I see a package is coming out, because I find their stuff really good quality. Like, I love their liquid lipsticks. They're like the best liquid lipstick formula. They're not drying, they're long lasting. I love the fairy lights. Like, they were so pretty. Their palettes are so pigmented. Their skincare is so amazing. I'm just really excited. They just dropped a new collab with all these influencers, and I hope I get them. If not, I'm probably going to purchase some of the things. But I find Pixi is always coming out with products, and they're always really good as well. So that was my top 5 brands and top bottom brands that excite me. Let me know if you guys have done the tag. I'd love to watch them. I've been really obsessed with watching these lately. And if you don't have a channel, then let me know below what your bottom 5 and top 5 brands are. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I thank you so much for all your love and support, and I hope you have a great day.